Developing a good time feel. I often get asked, are you born with good time or can you develop good time? I think some people are born with a real solid sense of time, but I also think that you can develop a good solid sense of time. Really, I think it boils down to having a real sense of it within and not depending on the director or the hi-hat or anything like that. The time has to really be internalized. And I really think it goes back to the term subdivision. I think you really need to subdivide and have that all internalized so you can just lay it right down the middle. For example, if you're playing swing and you're not thinking triplets, there will be a tendency to rush. If you are thinking triplets, there's a better chance that you can be right in the pocket. Tick it, tick it, tick. Even though you're not playing them, you're thinking them. So how do you develop a good time feel? I think it's one way, of course, is to play along with some of the magical recordings that we all loved and continue to love of the jazz masters or the rock masters or the funk masters, and play along with some of those signature records and get a sense of what a good pocket feels like. You know, sometimes if the only playing you do is in your school jazz band or your garage band, maybe the whole band rushes, or maybe your jazz band drags. So you never really get a sense of a fixed time source. So luckily for drummers, we have so many materials out with play-along CDs and DVDs that we can really check our time quite often and really see if we have a tendency to rush or drag. A real tendency for inexperienced drummers is to maybe rush, they get excited, and they especially rush at the fill bars. So you have to be careful not to rush at fill bars. Another tendency on some swing tunes is for the swing tunes to maybe slow down, and maybe the Latin tunes to speed up. So I think it's important to understand the tendencies of the music, because you really see it happen time and time again, of this tempo creeping up or a ballad getting slower and slower. So again, how do we develop this time feel? Well, we can use the tools of the day. Metronomes are good, Dr. Beats are good, recording yourself is good, drum machines, sequencers, all those things are really built for perfect time. And of course, as drummers, we want to have perfect time, but we want to have the ability to stretch the time and make the time feel good. You know, in the studios, they like to say that you should play with the click, but have the ability to play behind the click or the beat or ahead of the click to give it some energy. So that is a unique ability that the great drummers have, where they can take a tempo and play just a little behind to give it a fatter pocket, or a little on top to give it that edge. So this probably is one of the most important elements of being a successful drummer, is to have your timekeeping and your sense of time just nails, where you know exactly where you are, your time is very reliable, and you have the ability to flex the time and do what needs to be done. Really important, so work on it.